Hello and welcome to part 3 of linear equations. So in this lecture we'll go over problems structured like so. We have 3x equals 15. All we have to do is isolate x all by itself, right? So remember we have to do the opposite, right? So these two numbers are being multiplied together. So we have to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And we say 3 times what is 15? You guessed it, it's 5. Let's do some more problems. So now we have 2 times x equals 6. Because 2 and x are multiplied together, I'm going to have to divide by 2. And if I divide this side by 2, I have to divide this side by 2. So 2 divided by 2, this is going to go 1. So I'll just be left with x on this side, and then 6 divided by 2 is 3. So now we have 7x equals 35. Pause, take a break, see if you can figure this one out. Alrighty, and if you guessed it, we're going to divide both sides by 7. Right, so 7 divided by 7, this is just going to go to 1, or just x. And 35 divided by 7 is 5. So now we have 10x equals 90. Right? 10 is being multiplied by x. Right? So I know I'm going to have to divide by 10. And then if I divide this side by 10, I have to divide the other side by 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 90 divided by 10 is 9. Right? So x would equal 9. Let's do another one. Let's say I have 20x equals 40. 20 is being multiplied by x. So guess what I have to do? You guessed it, I have to divide. And if I divide this side by 20, what do I have to do to the other side? Divide by 20. Right? So 20 divided by 20, that's just going to give us 1. Right? So on this side, I'll just have x. And 40 divided by 20, that's just 2. So now we have 50 times x equals 200. Right? So 50 is being multiplied by x. So I have to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. And if I divide this side by 50, I have to divide the other side by 50, right? And so 50 divided by 50, of course, is just 1. So we're just left with x on this side, right? And now we have 200 divided by 50, which is 8. So now I have 40 times x equals 120. Right, because 40 is being multiplied by x, I have to divide by 40. And if I divide one side by 40, I have to divide the other side by 40. So 40 divided by 40, this is just going to go to 1. So on this side, I just have x equals 120 divided by 40. That's just 3.